Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I just installed my new bell, but this one broke. But I stripped the nut from this one, so now I'm stuck with this, and I probably need another screwdriver. But yeah, this was 100 yen at the Daiso shop, and for the longest time now, anytime there's like people in front of me, I couldn't ring the bell, so I'm just like feel like an idiot just riding real slow behind them. Anyways, today is a really nice day. It's not too hot. I'm running through my neighborhood. Oh, there's that guy with that car. There's a guy with the old Supra here. I want to talk to him, but I'm just gonna make this video because the sun's gonna set soon. Today I want to talk about, can you live or travel to Japan without speaking any Japanese? So I myself don't really speak any Japanese, and I know people really, I watch other people's YouTube channels, and look at this, look at how nice this is, look how beautiful this is. This is just in my neighborhood. I used to live in the city. Sorry for getting off topic, but I used to live in the city, and it was just so noisy with a lot of car pollution, and I had to get out, and so I moved more towards the suburb, and it's so nice out here. I mean, there's less things to do, and I do miss living in the city, but it's so nice out here. Look at this, how beautiful is this? Anyways, so yeah, I watch other people's YouTube channels, and whoa, I didn't know cars could come through here. Whoa. I noticed that a lot of people get flack for, I don't know if that's the word, flack, for people that live in Japan and not knowing Japanese. Well, maybe it's for the people that really don't make an attempt, but yeah, people are like, oh, you're in Japan, you're in another person's country, you should learn their language and the culture. And I feel like a lot of people do judge that, and I feel like everyone's different, and some people have certain circumstances. I don't think everyone should be treated the same, and I think a lot of people that do come here are like really into anime. I feel like 80% of people that I meet are like crazy into anime, so they've already like are into all that stuff and trying to like watch their anime or read their manga books, and already like immersed in the Japanese language. So I feel like that's not fair either, because not everybody is into that stuff. So I don't really judge people if they haven't spoken Japanese, but I do feel really bad when I tell Japanese people I don't speak any Japanese, and then they ask me how many years have I lived here, and I tell them 5, and then they really get at me for not speaking. And then you know what they always say? Usually men say this. They're like, yeah, you should just get a Japanese girlfriend to learn language. I think that's the last thing I'd be doing, getting a Japanese girlfriend just to learn the language. But I guess it does make it easier, right? But yeah, I think that's like the last reason you should be getting a girlfriend, to learn the language. But my girlfriend's Chinese actually, so she speaks fluent Japanese. We weren't even planning to come here, but we just planned like a year before, and we're just like, let's go to Japan, and we don't even know if that was like set in stone. Like, I wanted to leave China, and China was just, the air quality was bad, and it just was getting to me, so I had to get out of there. And so I told my girlfriend. So my girlfriend, it's not easy for Chinese people to leave China. So, oh, there's a cool dealership here. Oh, I didn't know that. Hopefully I can get a car someday, and maybe I can buy a car from right there, and then I can do car vlogging instead of riding this old bicycle that I got for $75, but it's kept going strong for a long time now. Anyway, so yeah, so she had to take a Japanese test to, oh, look at that, what the heck is that? That is so cool. See, one day I hope I get enough money and I can just get one of those and just travel around Japan. You can rent those. So if you're watching, please subscribe. one day I'll do that. Just stick with me with these boring vlogs. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so she took a test and we didn't even know she was gonna pass, and she passed it, and then we just left right away. So I wasn't really planning to come to Japan, so I couldn't really prepare. Well, I guess I can't use that excuse because I didn't do that for China as well. China as well, I didn't know I was gonna go to China, and then it, you know, this job said I could get it if I come right away. So I kind of left home, America, and went to China right away. So I guess it happened the same way. But when I came to Japan, so my girlfriend went to a Japanese school for about a year, and because she's Chinese, she already knows all the kanji, and so she probably knows more kanji than regular Japanese people at her in her school. Oh, okay, so she learned Japanese, and then wow, there's a cool car wash place. Oh, they do laundry as well. So let me get through here. So she went to school, learned Japanese for a year. She got fluent, I guess, and then she went to a school for computer animation. So she did the computer animation school in like all Japanese. So she learned Japanese 1 year, and then she did the school all in Japanese. But she also studied French, and she was pretty good in French as well, but I think she forgot it all. But you know, but some people are just good with languages, and me, I'm not good with languages. You know what? We should go towards the sun. Yeah, let's go towards the sun. What is this? Is this a street? It's not a street. Alright. We're gonna go around here, and then maybe we can go back that way because it's getting dark this way. Anyway, so she, yeah, some people are just good with learning languages. Me, it takes forever for me to learn a language. Chinese too. Chinese was so hard to learn, but the thing was that, oh, sorry. The thing was that in China, you have to speak Chinese to just get around, you know? So, should I stop this video so I can turn around? Just keep going and going. Yeah, so in China, I had to like learn like basic phrases just to get around because you just need to speak. Oh, skyline. So yeah, so when we got to Japan, my girlfriend, so we found an apartment, and I was pretty much paying for the rent while she went to school. So you know, that was kind of stressful, I would say, because I wasn't making that much as a teacher. I still don't make that much right now, but yeah, so like, you know, I had to pay for the rent, and you know, I worked at an international kindergarten, so you know, we always told them to speak English. And then when I came home, I'm just so tired because, you know, if you work at an international kindergarten, you're gonna work really hard. You're gonna work hard for that money. So I was speaking English all day at work, and then when I came home, I would just watch like American TV. Now I'm studying Japanese. Look at this beauty. Wow. Wow. Hold on, I'm gonna stop. GT. Oh, there's like what do you call those? I forget English. They have like crow. What is it called? To keep the crows away. Anyways, I had to stop the video because, oh my gosh, what is this? Let me take a picture of this. This thing is crazy. Wow. So somebody was next to the car, so I don't want to be too suspicious. And all right, so where was I? All right, it's hard to be riding a bicycle in Japan and talking to yourself. Okay, where was I? Okay, so yeah, so I was working, and I would tell the kids like, oh no. Well, I wasn't doing it too hard, but a lot of the teachers were like, no Japanese. Or like the kids would always tattle on each other. I don't know if it's a Japanese thing, but they always tattle on each other. They're like, oh, you speak Japanese? Or they'll be like, oh, he spoke Japanese? Or they always say, oh, he speak Japanese? Like they always tattle on each other. It's really funny. Anyway, so yeah, so for 3 years I was doing that. And like when you're working, like, you know, time goes by so fast. I couldn't believe I worked there for 3 years already. But yeah, so I did that, and then I switched jobs. Now I have more time, so I just picked up again learning Japanese. Yeah, I mean, for me, if I like study it like 100 times, I have to study it like so many times to get it. But once I get it, I don't forget it. I don't know if you're like that, but I'm a visual learner, and so yeah. So right now it took me forever to learn hiragana and kanji, which is like the easiest thing. You're supposed to learn it, like people learn it within like a week, but it took me like a year pretty much, because I kept forgetting it. I just kept forgetting the letters, or the yeah, like this right here. This is a te se sa I bi su te something. I don't know. I don't want to make you sit by that, but sit through that. But oh, look at these houses. These are some weird looking houses. They're so small. They're like a whole village of them. That's weird. It's so tiny. I bet you they're really cheap. All right, so yeah, I'm learning. I'm trying my best. And so like also too, a lot of times when people come here, they go to like a school for like 2 years, and that like really helps. Going to a school for like 2 years, you can learn basic Japanese real fast, but it's expensive. It's like maybe like $8,000 a year, $8,000, and I don't have that kind of money. And some people do. Some people are fortunate enough to have that kind of money and to do that, but I don't. I have to work and make money. So yeah, so now I mean, my school provided like because they just opened up a Japanese school, so if you're interested in that, you can let me know, and then I'll let you know about that. But so I was going to that before all this crazy stuff happened, and then I just stopped going. But the thing is, they gave me like a huge discount. They gave me like half off, but even with that, even half off, so it was like look at this house, huge. So it was like $17 and for like an hour maybe, or every day. Was it $17? But it came out to like $200 per month. I know that sounds cheap, but I don't know, $200 is a big chunk of my paycheck, because I don't get paid that much. So I said, forget it, I'm just gonna study by myself. So I've been just taking everybody's books, because you know, there's bound to be many books around. So I've been getting people's old books, and I've been trying to I've been taking my girlfriend's old books actually, because right now I'm studying kanji, and she didn't really need to study kanji because she already knows it, because in China they learn kanji when they're like little kids. So try my best. Anyways, where was I going? Yeah, so sorry, that was like a 10-minute rant. So if you come to Japan, I mean, do you really need to know Japanese? Yes and no. Can you get by? Yes. That's another thing too. Like a lot of these places are like automated. You put money into a machine, you push the buttons, and then you just go and wait. You don't even talk to anybody. But those, if you're up on one of those, that might be a problem. So if you're really adventurous and you're coming for like 2 weeks, if you learn just the basic kanji and basic hiragana and katakana, that would help. Most English words are from katakana, so every English word, look at this car, I've seen this one before, it's so nice. So if you if you learn katakana, you can read some English words like I don't know, like cheeseburger. It'd be like cheeseburger. It's funny because all these words I'm learning, they sound so funny. What else is it? Like table, kebaru. What else have I been learning? Apparently I've been forgetting everything. Let's go through here. Actually, let's go through here. All right, so it's good to learn the basic alphabet. If you don't know, most Japanese people, they do learn English in high school or in middle school, but a lot of them will say they don't speak English, but they do have some information, but they probably never practice speaking, and they're very shy. Not everyone, but you know, generally speaking. So they might be able to like understand you. So like, just if you really are in a crunch, you can ask somebody like just really easily, like, you know, how do I get here, how do I get there? But everywhere you go, there's a lot of English words, and a lot of places are pretty self-explanatory. The only problem is like the trains. The trains they can be confusing. I've never been this way. But I mean, I've been living in Japan for 5 years. Granted that I do have a girlfriend that speaks Japanese, and that makes my life easier. But I mean, I could get day to day without speaking Japanese. But when you get to like the paperwork and all that, like all the complicated stuff, you might need to know Japanese. But if you work at, like, if you're teaching English, you can just have your company help you, and then usually they take care of all that for you, and they'll help you with that. So yeah, so I don't for me personally, I don't think you really need to know Japanese to come travel here. I don't think you need to know Japanese to live here, but it'll be a big headache if you don't. And trust me, I've lived here without knowing Japanese, and I feel like kind of alienated sometimes because I can't really talk to anybody. And that's one thing too. It's like, it's hard for me to make friends if I can't speak the language. So that's one motivation for me. I want to speak Japanese because I want to make some friends, and also like I want to further this YouTube channel but this YouTube channel, and hopefully get a driver's license and then start traveling around Japan. And also Japanese is really fun to learn. I've learned Chinese. Well, I've learned it, tried to learn it, but Japanese is really fun to learn. They make it really fun for you. And I don't know, it's really, I really have fun learning it because I want to learn it every day. Like, I want to learn more because it's fun to learn. And when I remember it, I feel so good about it. Whoa, what's this? Should we go this way? I'm gonna go towards the sun. Maybe maybe I'll go one more block and then we'll see what's over there. It's like an industrial area. So whenever they get to open the borders, I mean, I think if you just learn the basic phrases, you know. But another thing too, like for me too, I'm not really a confident person, and so even if I learn some words, it's very hard for me to say them to Japanese people, like thank you and all that good stuff. I usually just mumble, like, until like I can get really confident. I mumble everything. I'm just like, oh. But yeah, when they start opening up the doors to everything, I think if you just learn the basic phrases, you can really get by. And don't be scared. And I think if you're like physically, and that's another thing, because I'm not physically Caucasian, I'm not physically like foreign looking, because to them I'm just Japanese to them, or maybe Chinese, but I'm neither of those things. But you know, they expect me to speak Japanese, but a lot of people actually are like, you know, they kind of know that I don't speak it, so they give me a pass. Except when I was in China, they didn't give me a pass. They would always like laugh at me or something. It was really embarrassing. But yeah, if you're a foreigner and you look foreign, a lot of people will want to help you. They'll even like walk you to the station you're trying to get to. So yeah, people here are very friendly, people are very polite, and if you like ask any young person, they'll probably speak English. They've probably been learning. So if you go to like the bigger cities like Osaka and Tokyo, but maybe not in the smaller cities. So ask someone who's young. Anyways, I think that's more than enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make these videos every week, and I'm trying my best to follow a schedule every weekend. I think not a lot of people, there's not a lot of people that are watching these, but people do enjoy them. So I'm gonna keep going, and maybe I'll just get better and better with these topics. So please stick around. Wow, look at this. Wow, amazing. You don't really get to see beautiful sunsets in Japan. I don't know. I feel like there were more beautiful sunsets back home when I lived in America. Maybe because there's like not, everything's like open spaced. It's less pollution. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you watch my other videos, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. All right. Oh, I love this new bell.